thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Finally, we have a proper chatting broadcast. Can everyone hear us just fine? Hello, hello, hello. It's good to be back on the air with some comedy in hand. Also, if anyone could give the links out so that people could hop in, that'd be wonderful. Just in case. Yes, dear?
Sorry, my throat had a bit of phlegm in it. Still getting still
Good.
getting noms and everything.
Totally valid. Totally valid. Anyway, while we're doing this, we're on the, as the name says. What's the name of our podcast again? Sorry, my brain's empty.
ありがとうございました、みんな。ご主人様 and everyone in between. This is this is on this is the first broadcast of Comfort Points. And for some reason my mouth has decided to stop moving.
Ah, yes. Comfort points. Excellent, excellent.
Yes, a sweet little podcast that Vinny and I cooked up to just talk about what makes us comfortable and happy.
Yeah. I'm really happy for that. Also, sorry, it seems like the chat box wasn't fully working, as it's like it only cutting off halfway through. I'll get nanky about that, so I removed it for now.
That's okay.
Yes, we're all good
we can
here.
just we can just read the chat from Comfort Point. Essentially, a comfort point is what we talk about when we talk about things that make us comfortable, make us happy. Like my little Venny baby here.
Ah, shucks. One thing I want to talk about is like one good comfort that we have is, well, obviously, chocolates. Chocolates are a very big favorite of mine. And with that said, uh,
God, I'm a massive sweet tooth, so that's it. That's a given.
oh yeah. With that said, how are we all doing today? Finding everything all right, comfortable? I hope everyone's having a splendid time.
Hmm.
And if you ever need anything at all, let us know, because we're just here to have a good, comfortable time.
Oh, hello there, loaf.
Loof.
Yes, if you need something, chocolate, some sweets, or
Yes.
or or maybe a homemade coffee. I can probably whip something up.
I yes, coffee. Bitter, but sometimes can be sweet depending on how you prep it.
Oh, I mean, I know how to make a damn good mocha, as well as a really nice affogato.
I'm not sure what avocado is. My brain is like, what?
Affogato is literally just a shot of coffee with a scoop of vanilla ice cream in it. Use the right kind of ice cream, and you've got yourself a a really good drink. But
Hmm.
I can't have coffee, unfortunately. Too much caffeine gives me horrendous migraines. But even worse is that coffee itself gives me those horrendous migraines. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's a big worry and a big curiosity, which means I've got to make sure that we don't get you anything too much. And also, Loaf says they are deep in Fallout 4. You know, I would talk about Fallout anything right now, but it's not Sunday. So it's like, as much as I want to. It's the
I mean,
temptation.
it's Sunday for me, so
Hun? Felicity. Like, I really want to talk about the show, but I can't.
it's all right, sweetie.
Hmm. But yeah, getting next. Oh, I could talk about the game, but games, but the series. Will it be a stream or a video? It's going to be a stream. We're going to be chilling out in the stream, just vibing, having a Nuka Cola. Like, I should probably get a PNG for that somewhere on this areas that we can have a sip or two.
Oh, but then there's also the fact that our ver- our very own Sir Stillspear got Venny here his own little Nuka Cola mini fridge.
Ah, yes. I will never crave another cold one again. In the sense of, I have cold ones all the time. I will never want for another cold one again.
You'll be able to break a cold one with the boys all the time.
Indeed. Ah, comfort point. Uh, let's see. What would be one comfort point for you? Like, what makes you feel oh so comfortable?
Well, I mean, I have my cats.
Ah, yes. Would you like to introduce them, like, by name?
Well, the oldest one, who's about 9 years old now, is Mr. Midnight. Oh my god. I caused Ben a lot of a lot of worry when Mr. Midnight went missing.
I did everything I could to make sure that cat was found or safe home. I did everything in the book.
And well, Mr. Midnight came home.
Yay. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'd be heartbroken if any of my cats went missing.
I mean, Mr. Midnight is not just a cat for me. He's my support animal, really.
Indeed. So a loss of that would be terrible. And yes, the reason why I'm putting a pouty face on it, because genuinely, if I could show it, I would. Like, I love cats. Cats are very sweet. Cats are very cuddly when you get to know them right.
I know that for sure. Right now, Mr. Midnight is asleep on my warm blanket, and Alfred, my younger one, who's about 3 years old, he's sleeping on the pillow.
Ah, yes. Hold on, let me change my face for a second, because I still feel a little sad. Ah, yes! Alfred, I still remember you usually baby talk your cats.
I do not baby talk my cats. You have no proof.
Are you sure about that? Yeah. Don't worry, we'll get that set up anywhere later, cause right now we're just chilling out, having some caffeine in the background. A biscuit. Hello, hello, welcome in. So nice to see you. But yeah, I another comfort point is ginger for me at least. Ginger is a very nice drink, especially if we put in like ginger ale or ginger citrus. Thank you, by the way, for that one. I remember you sent me that recipe.
Yes, it's just a homemade electrolyte drink that you can make it at home to help get your hydration up so that you don't suffer all the time. It's quite simple, just citrus fruit, a bit of ginger, a little bit of peppermint for focus. There you go.
Yes. I never tried the peppermint
And
part. I don't have peppermint.
and and you boil all that with some hot water. There you go. It's kind of like a tea, I guess.
I tried making mine nice and chilled, like an infusion.
Mm.
Like, I like my cold drinks. Hot tea is just, I don't know why it bothers me just a little bit.
One thing, oh, I know one thing that you'll definitely love then. Though it may be a little bit iffy due to the sugar content in the drink itself. But Thai iced tea would be your thing.
Thai iced tea. Now I'm curious.
It is super sweet, soup, super like milky. It it's sort of like it has a very different taste to it. I don't like drinking tea, so I never touch the stuff. But from what my friends have told me whenever they've tried it, they say they what they say is that the Thai iced tea is tastes very similar to Southern sweet tea.
Mm.
Only, only it is much more of a mellow sweetness than it is the hard punching sweetness that you get over in the US.
Ah, yes. The only time I want to get punched in the face by tea is if it's a sweet peach tea.
Now I don't have a favorite color per se, aqua. Um, I I have more of a favorite spectrum of colors. I love anything royal. So green, gold, silver, blue, royal purple, all that.
Mm, interesting. So if I were to say, put on, you said gold, silver, royal blues. If I were
Uh-huh.
to just change into my normal attire right now,
Mhm.
let me just slide up.
You might have to yeah,
Oh, don't worry.
pop
It's
up a
just,
little.
aw, don't worry about it. Ta-da!
That is a royal color.
Yes, this is the attire I use in the Arcanarium. Well, when I was a lich, of course. Funny enough, the love and support of everyone that has helped us so far brought me back from lichdom itself, and trust me, that's not an easy task.
I thought it was because of the love and affection that me and Cuddlebug gave you.
Oh yes, most of all. I'm just letting everyone know how much they also mean to me. But now I've got to get back to my regal attire. It's probably for the formalities.
Of course. Besides, if you dress down a little bit, it gets a little more fun.
I'm still chibi! I'm still a puntable, I'll admit that. I am but a puntable. Now, if I had a full body, if I had a full body form, maybe. But that'll be for something else later.
I'm just messing around with you, Venny. You know that.
Oh, I know. Yes,
Besides, if I really wanted to get down to the meat and bones of it, I could do something else that would just make you blush bright red right now.
I mean, I'm already blushing. Like, can you not tell him these cheeks? Hello? Hello?
Hey, Poppy, what are you going to do
Go,
to me?
get closer! What? Lizzie, we're only like freaking 13 minutes in! Okay, that is a comfort point as well. Being sweet, but still, that's got me flustered in 4K!
I thought it would make the stream a little more interesting. You are so cute, Benny. I love you so much.
I love you too, but god dang! Also, nibble mouse cursor. Mouse cursor.
Your mouse cursor is showing on the screen.
Hold on, let me Thanos that for a second. Is it off the screen now?
Yeah.
Is the
Oh,
mouse
me.
cursor? Is the mouse cursor gone?
Not quite.
I'm gonna nuke this thing. Hold
Oh,
on.
there it is. It's gone. It's gone.
I swear
I
to
have
God.
I have a pretty bad delay on my end, unfortunately.
I'm about to fight everything in the room.
Are you sure when you are as red as a strawberry?
I may not be a lich, but I still have my powers. I could command grab. But anyway,
Oh, I mean, with our little scenarios we've been doing.
I mean, let's go to story time at that point. All right, I will tell the story from here. You see, I have a D&D cleric. Well, Pathfinder D&D cleric. That's actually a cleric of what is known as Kaden Kaleen, the drunken hero, the absolute madman of mercenaries, ale, orphans, and protector of all. He's the drunken god. He was brought here on accident. Like he decided his infinite wisdom to go on a drunken dare to what is known as the Starstone Challenge. He was blackout drunk, and when he woke up, he actually survived and became a god. That's the one that my cleric would worship. Unfortunately, in some cases, Lissy, we have what is known as in the D&D world a succubi artificer, or as I know it in Pathfinder, a succubi bomber alchemist. So imagine how many times I've almost got exploded.
Just boom.
Like, I almost failed the perception check in the tavern, and this woman almost nuked me into orbit. I'm not about it. I'm not about
Wait.
it.
The first meeting was literally a prank war.
It was literally a prank war, guys. It was not fun. I mean, it was totally fun. But yeah, nah, dog.
I originally was very avoidant of tabletop RPGs because someone in my past made those sorts of things very much a terrible memory for me. But after watching a few shorts and videos from a very specific D&D group on YouTube, I then asked both Benny and Stillspear, is this how chaotic it gets?
Oh, it gets worse. It gets so much worse in some cases. But you know what? We love it here. We love.
I mean, during our little um pop-up scenarios, the rogue has become a walking meme.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, the rogue keeps going down bad on the charisma checks. Like I try to get, I secretly roll to see how much he resists. Going with the demons, as I would say, because I can't say anything other. Because YouTube, please, 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 do not destroy us here. I see the red dot in the distance. I see the B-52. But
It's okay. I have military personnel in my family, so I'm fine.
you're fine. What about me?
I mean, weren't any of your parents military personnel? That should keep you safe.
They're children of military brats. They don't have that many connections. I'm about to get crit, guys. If this thing gets crit hard on a nat 20, you know why.
And I just walk away with a fucking with a fucking stealth cloak on, just.
You see, even on comfort points, this is where things get a little comedic because honestly, we could talk about all the comfort things all to do that day. But also, telling stories is part of Radio Choco, the sweetest of podcast broadcasts. Lizzie? What?
Passion is cooking.
What the spagoot? You vanished!
Ah, dingus, damn it.
What happened? Oh no!
Oh,
Guys, did the YouTube guys get her? Hold on. Let's see if we can revive her. Oh, I'm gonna try some arcade power. Let's see.
I was disconnected from Steam. There we go.
I know, but I was telling them I was playing the part.
Reconnecting. All right. Same as before. Don't worry about it. We can fix this.
We can fix this. She went into the back rooms, Loaf says. I mean, if she's in the back room.
No. Well, I just went into the storeroom to check to make sure that you had enough ingredients for your next batch of chocolates, okay?
No, that's fair. That's totally fair. While we're doing that, speaking of which, if you haven't heard, Agent Ink says hello. And so far, we're getting some nice merchant, but unfortunately, they won't let us do chocolates just yet. Now, if we were to say, for example, sell a few keychains here and there, and everywhere, they'll allow us to do chocolates for that moment, which is going to be a fun time. Because that's one of the goals of the Chocolatier Bard. mass-produced chocolates, hopefully, and I mean hopefully, by my recipe.
Mm-hmm.
They better do it
Now,
right.
have you gone into the thing yet? Because I still need. I forgot the code I forgot the code to get out of the storeroom. Help!
Oh my goodness! Oh no! All right, guys, hang on. This is gonna be a little weird. I'm going into the back rooms. Okay, what are we doing here? Yes, I'm gonna promote the challenge stickers, but right now I'm kind of astral plating myself to get to the back rooms. 1 second. Oh God, the creatures are here. Uh, you are looking for what now?
uh, I need the code to get out of this goddamn storeroom.
Didn't you write the code?
I don't write shit down.
Ah! I think it's in our private DMs. Let me just message it. Is it your section or my section we're going in?
It's yours.
Okay, so it's probably your messages. I'm gonna see if I can't boot it back up. All right, guys, stand by. This is gonna be a tough one. Like, it's gonna be legit.
Help!
Hold on, hold your horses. I've got you. I've got you.
Dragon egg? What dragon egg?
There should be a dragon egg in the back rooms. At least I hope not. Also, let's try this again. Let's see. Are we in? Hello, Mario.
Vinny, why is there an arachne nest in the back of the room?
I thought I called the exterminators to take care of that.
Help!
Huh?
The nest is hatching.
Ah! I think I linked in. But can you see anything?
It's good. Yep, I'm in.
Run! Run!
Okay, I'm out. I am fucking out. I'm throwing a goddamn fucking nade. Incendiary in this bitch. All right, 10-4, get down.
You see, guys, this is the stuff we deal with. You're on Radio Choco.
There we go. Sorry, I kind of blew up half of the stock, but at least half of it is
You did what?
unharmed.
Guys, you know what? If I have to do another heckin' Choco run, like, this is the 4th time this week.
Yesterday was certainly one hell of a one hell of a day. But I managed to cheer Vinny up here with something real nice. I got him the Assassin's Creed Cooking Codex, the official cookbook of the Assassin's Creed universe.
Yes! And on the next episode, after we talk about Fallout, we're definitely going in. Like, I am going in hard on this book. And I'm going to see what kind of foods we can actually dig into that all the family can eat.
Aqua,
No.
why'd you eat all of the chocolate ingredients?
Nunny. Just straight up nunny. You know what? I see that. I see. 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 I see.
And I thought that was just a vanishing spell.
Honestly, what the honest fluff is going on? Like, but honestly, I need to at one point put a lot of the arcane stuff into arcane locks back on the damn thing because I need to make sure that all the chocolate is safe and secure.
Yes. Oh my god, though. So before I got rudely warped into the storerooms,
Listen, this place is still temperamental. I think there's some arcane warps still here. I don't recall you being in the store, Aqua. I don't recall that.
I mean, you did pay for this store pretty cheap. How much was it? 300 gold pieces.
You know what? I forgot to. I also think I forgot to deposit. That's probably why. That's probably the deposit. But yes,
It's just you always got to read the fine print.
yeah, I've always got to read the fine print. I've always got to remember. Sometimes the deposit will save you for the insurance. But and also yes, guys, the improv moment of this podcast broadcast on Comfort Points is that we always try to keep in character.
2 gold pieces. Okay.
I thought it was two gold pieces for what? Sorry, I don't mean to yell. It's just that
It's no wonder the roof fell on me this morning.
I am so sorry. I will fix that later. As long as the mimics were cleared out, the mimics are
Then
cleared
what was
out.
that? So that's what that random chest that bit me this morning was.
I need to rethink a couple things if that's the case.
Hey,
Like,
if that mimic is Blythe, then leave him be. He's a friend. He just bit me because I did rudely wake him up.
Blythe, a mimic.
Yes,
What?
he's actually a mimic tavern owner. He's a fellow VTuber. He's a fellow VTuber.
Lieutenant Blythe.
Yes.
On that note, down you, lads! Sorry.
Now, what was I thinking of? Ah, yes. We do need to think about the great. Every time I think of it, out out my brain it goes. I'm trying to I'm trying my best, guys. I'm trying my best.
Relax. We all have memory problems. It's totally fine. Sometimes I forget what I had for breakfast. Oh no.
Now let's see.
One of the things we also have as comfort points, as you guys couldn't possibly tell, is comedy. We love a good laugh.
Yep.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Also, how's the audio for the music here? Is it too loud? Is it?
There we go. Now, just so everyone can can get a feel of things, here's my link to the to my merch over on Agent Inc. Feel free to pop by and buy a sticker, cause if I get enough sticker sales, then I'll be able to start selling the new version of my Daki Makura.
Yes, they're making us work for this. They're making us
They
work for
want
this.
to make sure that it's financially viable to have us on board.
That's fair. And besides, we're making the investment, aren't we?
Definitely. And then there's also the fact that Venny here, he needs to sell 100 of each of his stickers and charms in order to be able to start selling the chocolates.
Yeah, that's gonna be a grind.
I mean, you're a pathfinder. Grinding is basically your thing, isn't it?
That's fourth wall breaking right there. Like, if we're Pathfinders follow 3 simple rules: explore, cooperate, report. Which, if you guys haven't noticed, those are the 3 tenets of a Pathfinder. Because at one point, let me just switch off the music because it's about to get serious. To this one. Let me get to this one. Many years ago, 100 years ago to be precise, 5 Pathfinders went into a tomb in the city of Osirion. Well, the country of Osirion, in the dark areas of Wati. Wati, known as the Half City, half living, half dead, they went into the necropolis over the gates. They found an interesting looking little temple and tomb. Unfortunately, to get by, they needed a blood payment. Not just like a cut on the hand or the palm or whatever. No. They had to take someone's life. It was blood for knowledge. The Pathfinders, unfortunately, almost tore each other apart. Up until one of their own decided to say, "Stop! This is not happening." These were the founding members, some of the founding members of the Pathfinder Society, many years ago. They said, "This is pointless. No knowledge is worth this." That's when the tenet of cooperation came in. That was one of the third tenets. The second tenet was to explore, as they were doing. No feat great, no challenge too tall or too intense, and to report everything that was seen. That was the second tenet. Now, this is when the forging of the Wayfinders was made, as a symbol of such dedication. Now, if you've seen one of my videos before, understand that these things are a Pathfinder's life, because no matter what happens, they are lights in the darkness. Because they can actually cast light! It's a light spell, or a cantrip. And if you fuse them with what's called an Aeon Stone, they have special powers within. Aeon Stones can enhance the Wayfinder, enhance the person wielding it. Now with that said, if you are in any sort of mood to pass on what you've learned, or pass something that someone you've loved so dear, and you feel it's time to hang your sword, I look to you, Lissy. Giving a Wayfinder is one of the greatest honors that one can receive. Because at that point, you are pledging yourself not only to the society, that you have set yourself free, but you've also given someone else the chance at a new adventure. And what greater thing, either in love, honor, devotion, than it is to give a grand adventure. That's why, no matter what happens, as they say, when all roads lead down, a Pathfinder can only follow. It's one of those moments that says, please, don't give up, even when the light is dim, and the night is too dark to see. Sorry, I just had to get that one out.
This is a serious moment, and then all of a sudden I just have Stand By Me playing in my head.
I mean, we're here for comedy, but also I just wanted to get that out of my system.
I'm glad you did. The fact is that Vinny here, he wants to give me his, and it's a high honor for me. I mean, I already gave him my proposal item.
Yes, I'll admit this. On this podcast, this is a couples podcast in that regard. And with that said, I do want to thank everyone for being very supportive.
Pardon me.
And with it's a grand honor to just have something like as Lissy's given me, Felicity, as you all know her, my rose quartz that she gave me. I never leave home without it. It's like an iron stone. No matter what happens, emotions like fear, anger, uncertainty just wash over me when I put it in the Wayfinder. Which also, as again, one other thing in the podcast of Comfort Points is that we indeed embrace love. We indeed embrace love in all forms. Even if it's just you being a goofball. Just be an utter goofball. Go ahead, it's what you want to do. But remember these words, and you can clip me on it if you want to. When all roads lead down, a Pathfinder can only follow. Thank you. Now back to seriously comic music.
In the ways of the mystic, when everything seems dark, there's always a light somewhere. Use the power of the stones in your hands to find your way back. You, s- y- you see, the rose quartz in Wiccan magic, for I'm not a full fledged Wiccan. I am more of a Shintoist. I practice Shinto mysticism and protection magic, but I do use the power of Wiccan stones to enhance said magic. You may flame me in the comments, flame me up in the chat if you wish, but this is how I've lived since I was very young.
Ah, yes. Hmm. I understand that it's a way of life for you, and at least the Shinto part and the Wiccan part, somewhat of an aspect. I'm
It's
just,
essentially I practice magic as a form of comfort in order to know that the forces around me protect me in some way.
oops, I kind of glitched there because I had to fix my eyes a bit. I had to recalibrate because I don't know. I've been a little twitchy.
And then the rose quartz, it has a very deep meaning because each stone in magic has a different meaning. So alligator agate, I think that one's called, is the money stone. You put your emotions into it, and it will bring you good fortune. You hold hematite. It's supposed to. It's known as the energy stone. It takes your negative emotions and it brings positive energy into your body.
Positive.
Rose quartz is the love stone. It takes all of your negative feelings about love, about companionship, about anything like that, and it replaces it with undying devotion, unconditional love. It helps you find your way home.
And honestly, it's helped me a lot. Just even if it doesn't or doesn't always work, the token and gesture itself is what gives it meaning. And I've always been able to laugh. I've always been able to love intensely. I never leave home without it, and when I recharge it, I feel very much invigorated. Which means after this thing, I've got to charge it again because, ah,
Yes, the stones. Luckily, with charging these stones, all you have to do is let them feel the earth for up to 4 hours, once a week. And that's the energy that they gather.
that's fair. That's totally fair. I got to do that.
Just think 4 hours for an entire week of blessings.
4 hours. That's an entire Pathfinder game right there. Also, what are some foods and drinks that you enjoy that are a great comfort to you?
You know quite a fair few of them, Venny.
Yes, but tell them to the world.
Well, as everyone in my community knows, I'm half Thai. I was born in Thailand, lived there till I was 5 years old. A lot of the most comforting foods for me are the meals and sweets that I had as a child. Things like kamudang, which is literally just rice with red pork, served with a boiled egg and this really nice um, red sauce that goes with it. Essentially, when I take Venables here to Thailand to meet my extended family, he's going to be trying every single meal that I loved as a kid. I just hope he likes it.
Speaking of which, since that now has been openly said, one objective I'm going to be trying to do is visiting other countries. Like one day when I get all this off the ground, by editing business off the ground, I'm I'm really hoping to see the world again. Well, not again, for the first time, in terms of actually remembering, because I'd like to do that. I've been to like the small islands here in the U.S. Ever since I landed here, small islands like Puerto Rico, and it's pretty nice. But I would actually love to head out and see the other countries, like some countries in Europe, like Spain, Germany, that sort of thing. Just taking the sights and then see the more Asian areas like Thailand, as stated. Japan.
Definitely.
Ah, yes, the cat cafes there I hear are amazing, and they have also Monster
I may
Hunter.
or I may or may not be wanting to go there for the butler cafes.
Yeah, yeah, waited hand and foot.
Well, everyone knows I'm a Dommy Mommy type.
Eep!
I know how to make them sweat.
Yeah, yeah. It's- Well, it is past 7 o'clock here, so it's like, you know what? It's a little after dark, so we'll let a little flirty come around. But for those who are still here, I heavily appreciate you. I'm not gonna pretend. This has been really fun, just talking about what we like and telling little stories like how we started a prank war. Like, do we want to go into more detail about that?
It was literally just a village out in the middle of nowhere where my succubus was living after she got banished from her tribe for standing up to the queen.
I know, right? Such a rude woman. But after that, when I found out our thing was basically to go adventuring and stop the succubi. Of course, me being the infinite little troll that I am, took a cup of what is known as holy water mixed with milk, ambrosia, mango, that kind of stuff mixed in, blessed and sanctified, and gave it to the succubi. She drank it, took 2d4 damage, and I started bolting, and thus started an eternal prank war. Like Foghorn Leghorn versus the dog style.
First things first, I tried to pipe bomb his bed.
I was like, no. It was like I made the save, the perception check to actually not get exploded. Next thing I know, I look out the window. Suddenly, I hear click, and then I get flown as follows. Yaw! Yeet! Why did I fly that way? I crashed into the cacti.
Oh god. I'm gonna have to pull those spines out. Now, do I use my fingers or do I use my teeth?
Please, the fingers, they're so accurate.
Besides, if I use my teeth, I'm gonna be pulling off more than just the cactus spines.
You're pulling off skin, that's what you're gonna be doing. Those things are actually swamping cacti. They're alive.
Don't worry. I actually know an even better way because pulling them out most other ways will break them as you try to pull it out. So what you do is you put a layer of glue over the area where there's the cactus spines, let it dry, and then you rip off the band-aid.
What? What?
Yep. That's the best way to deal with it.
We're supposed to be comfy in this mother fluffer. Ow!
Don't you have some sort of magic that can just make this sort of thing disappear?
Ah, yes. What about the initial pain, though?
Oh, don't worry. I can handle that later.
I think the healer needs a healer. I need.
just Genshin in the background. I need healing.
I require healing.
Oh, but now that begs the question: what kind of healing do you need, my love?
Well, since we're trying not to get blown up on our first podcast, I'm going to need that vanilla.
Mwah.
I'm not even close enough to do that. Hold on. Now.
All right then. Mwah.
Yay! I am so happy that I can move this thing with ease. And this is only on my laptop. You guys believe it? But also, one more comfort point. Which means I've got to kill the music here. Put the music over here. You see, this here. Soft tones. The sounds of, comfort, minstrel music. Soft audio that normally, for most, would be archaic as all hell. But usually when I'm sitting down, working on an edit, or trying to, philosophically think other than soup, I play this kind of music. With a little bit of rain sound mixed in. I'll admit, I mix and edit that kind of stuff where the soft music has, like, little raindrops in. And knowing that I could stand by it and just think of so many good things. Aside from, like, you all. Which is the greatest thing ever. You guys being here at all has made me a huge comfort. You guys have made me the happiest person alive. Just being able to do my passion project like this. And being near one of my closest friends. Thank you. Just this kind of soft music where I can just focus and think about it every time I close my eyes. It's always worth just taking a moment to listen. Which I've been taking one big thing that has been requested of me for many a time. Take a break. And that's what this podcast is supposed to do. Just give us a moment. A few moments. To just take a break. Breathe. Enjoy ourselves. Normally, I wouldn't make this so short. Because I wouldn't want to miss a thing with you guys. But I think we've made the point of this pilot well enough. And I want to say thank you all for being here. And thank you, Lissy. Thank you for being at my side.
Why don't you share your Agent Ink store since I shared mine?
Well, I don't have
Just
mine
so
yet.
that-
I don't have it fully paid, but...
Ah.
Yes,
Oh,
but...
good.
But hey, what honestly I want to share, when it's all said and done, is the love. If one day that YouTube says that we can actually just hop on from one chat to another, I'm all for it because I want to spread the love no matter what happens. So monsters, estate members, and everyone else in between, thank you so much for being here. Listening to us be goofballs for about almost 50 minutes. And remember, in your darkest hours, in your most heartbroken days, remember that life can also be very sweet. Especially when you're around good company a hot chocolate, and whatever it is you need for comfort. Stay sweet, Bunsters, and I'll see you Sunday.
Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I hope you all had a wonderful time and enjoyed a comfortable meal with us. If you have anything to suggest for our next broadcast, do let us know. Until then, abayone.
See ya.